Yeah, that's what I'm doing. When I draft them, get them acquainted, and then I'm gonna rename them. Like my second quarterback that I drafted, his name is Sean Hung Lo. Hung Lo. Sean Hung Lo. uh, I changed my other middle linebacker's name from Dix to Dickens. To Dickens. Yeah, Dickens. And then my strong safety, his name, damn, uh, Tu Tulo Mayvia. No. Tuo May Ava. Yeah. Tua Mayava. Tua no. Tulo Mayava. That's his name. Okay. Whatever. He's Samoan from Hawaii. All right. Or from the island of Samoa, transferred to Hawaii. All right, here we go. So, topic of the day, I guess the topic of the night, well, until another topic arises, is old Joe, old smoking Joe, won the election. What are y'all thoughts?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here.
Smoking
this
Joe.
will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense.
Oh, you know it?
And they will be led
Me too. I knew it when the predictor came on CNN and predicted it. He's undefeated.
And I found it interesting.
He said, yeah, he was
undefeated.
I was like, damn.
He sees himself an entirely different way.
Well, I can't bet against that guy.
He's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny with the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork.
Since like the early 80s, I think, or late 80s or something.
Run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And here a look at the offensive.
I mean, he's talking a great game right now.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's
I know that.
A second straight road game.
Yeah. He's talking a great game right now, and I know that a lot of us blacks are kind of suspect about the pick. Oh, damn it! I got burnt that play. Suspect about that pick because they, huh?
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know
yeah.
pregame
Because, I mean, I understand, you know, we want that change to happen, like drastic change.
Back to throw. Seymour. He's going to find his running back. It's
we
complete.
have to understand that.
And the result here, a
change
pickup
is
of 8.
gradual.
Leaves him with 2 to go on
And
second
we won't
down.
be able to see shit
Facing a
until
second
the
and
next
2
generation.
after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Maybe 10 years from now.
This is thrown to the give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 31. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys.
Because I was peeping out Lord Jamar and what he was saying. He's like, people are happy right now in the streets.
Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game,
they're not really realizing
really good performance.
they're celebrating
they exceeded that number in a big
being
way.
in one plantation to another. Going in one place. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that.
In an extra defensive back.
I could definitely see it.
Operating from the gun, Seymour. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown.
Oh, I thought he dropped it.
A 22-yard touchdown.
What? I want to see that play again.
The ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Oh, okay. Never
Well,
mind.
the underdog here is showing no
Okay.
fear. Great opening drive.
That was a good man. That receiver's pretty good.
But I will guarantee you, somewhere
Who
along
was
the
that?
way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today.
Okay.
They may be the team that's supposed to be superior.
I get, and then he said something about, you know, one of his voters like currency, and he's gonna spend it. You know, it's like, what are you gonna do for me? You know, the thing is, I'm thinking, well, I know all these other parties and independent and all that old bullshit. I kind of feel like if I do that, I'll throw my vote away, like I did 4 years ago, and then a lot of these voters walk in again for another 4 years.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And here's a look at their leader.
Yeah, that's what I said.
6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys
glad
would say
too,
great
man.
receiver,
I'm not gonna miss no one bit of that.
But I agree with you,
God.
balance, because
His
if you can
tweets.
run the ball
I was sick of his
effectively, that
tweets.
just opens things up.
Wasn't he? Is he the first president to ever tweet?
Passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
I mean, tweet the way he did. I mean, to tweet the way he did. I mean, like constantly, all the time.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Use Twitter.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense. Yeah,
it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting
together
a team,
using social media all the time. You know, like
because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah. But he'll tweet on some important shit.
Not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
But he'll.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carroll. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Okay.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly.
So, like, he'll tweet like some.
It would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so.
Comment shit that normal people would tweet.
I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to
go. But it wasn't
you think to
as
yourself, stick with the game plan,
often.
all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On 2nd down, it's Griffin. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Pats.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their time.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's an 8-yard
I mean, we got Jordan Downs, but he's only 80-something.
Playing things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big
burnt my damn
pickup
finger
to
off.
keep their drive alive.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Okay.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Shit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again.
There you go, rookie.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chopped that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and... On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game
you all right,
for
sweetie?
drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go
probably because I have this window open.
Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Here. They're not too cold. They're not cold. The fingertips are cold, not your hand. Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't worry about me, sweetie. I'm good. Yep, don't worry about me. I'm good. You just can y'all hear me? Okay. Yeah. Just put my sweater on. It's cold up here. I might have to we're gonna have to do something in a minute. Like we're gonna have to actually put this fireplace up and burn some wood. Yeah, like put some wood in here. Yeah. What do you think, sweetie? Should we do the fireplace or no? Not yet. Cause like once we do it, we're gonna move this couch over. No, it doesn't need to be cleaned out. No. Yeah. I guess it's like a... Huh? No, I couldn't hear you, babe.
You want this?
No. No, I'm just saying. For tonight or...
We'll be fine for tonight.
Okay, alright. Yeah, it's like a... What do you call this? It's not really like a furnace. It's a fireplace. Yeah. It's like... Dude built a... Man, you just gotta see it when you come here. If my wife allows it. Yeah, she's so particular about this room. Because nobody really comes up here. But like... Yeah, it's like a fireplace up here. Yeah, I sent you a picture of. Yeah. It's like one. Yeah, it's like. It's kind of hard to explain it too. Man, it's like more than a picture would do. I have to like shoot a little video of it. It's like it's like a big ass pole. It's like a big ass pole, right?
Old fire ovens.
Yeah. Almost like a furnace, almost. You know, almost like a furnace, but it is. It is iron. Not well. No, it's not a wood. No, it's not an oven. It looks like a fireplace. I got it. Yeah. No, it's just hard to fucking describe. But yeah, we have two of them. Like one in here in our room. Since we don't have a heater, I'm guessing that's what the designer did. And then one in the living room for the main house. Yeah. That's the actual fireplace. Fireplace. You know, you put the mantle and all that. You know, it has a mantle and all that shit on there. Yeah, this one's a little smaller. But I think I don't know. It's weird. Or maybe you've seen one and I just don't know how to describe it. Okay. Keep the ball out.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh,
that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on.
I gotta look out for number 19.
That on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
But
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Seymour. He finds his man Johnson.
Oh man, why you gonna hit him to have more yards, boy? Come on, man. Yeah, that dude a beast. Johnson. Okay, you got the right last name. Yeah, we're having problems with this cat. Oh, damn it. My bad.
A look at the numbers for Drone a week ago. 13 carries, 56 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
To throw on second down, Seymour. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Man, Seymour is doing it. Okay.
That we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball. Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they
do. Always got me losing against one of these guys.
Shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This quarterback now
throw that out there.
Already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Drone. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
All right, it's time to play some
video. That just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
1st and goal, Drone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex.
Underdog just messaged me.
Good blocking.
Remember him?
Tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other.
It was a white kid that collects sneakers. Well, he used to do
but you caused the play. You did it. I had
used to
after the roughing penalty,
he started a lawnmower company or whatever. Yeah, he just messed. Yeah, he got a good head on the shoulders. What how's he doing? He's the same age as one of my kids.
Last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
Might be Darius.
Stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run on first down. Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Come on, we got him.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On second down now, it's Griffin, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Come on.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37.
Get that running game going.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Griffin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check three.
They got some edge rush.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 19. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Drone, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This is Johnson. He's got it. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down. Seymour. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get the edge steam going.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Yeah.
To throw on third down, Seymour.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, his first inaccurate pass.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Griffin fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Second and 14. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Griffin, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Where was my tight end going?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner.
Okay.
You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, Griffin. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
But you do need it.
On second down, It's Griffin. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Let me see what you see.
Didn't
say nothing back?
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a
Go
mismatch
pee-pee
in
in
that
my
area.
bro.
fielded about a yard deep.
Go pee-pee in my bro. Yeah.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Looking to throw. Seymour. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Seymour. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one.
Trying to get a score before the half.
It brings up a 4th down decision.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. All right?
All right, be right back. I'm going to take a piss. Okay, I'm back. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Take some of this out. Place some of this other shit. thinking when you recover as a lineman, you know, when you put your butt on the, when you stand them up, you know, like say if you're getting beat, right, as a lineman, and the coach tells you to drop your ass, you know. I'm thinking that's what it is. To drop your ass so that you can stop them from the defender from pursuing the bull rush. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like stand them up. I mean, well, that's what Pendleton used to say, drop your ass, but I guess what he meant to say is like drop your hips. Like kind of, you know, like drop your hips into the block.
Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have
I'm thinking that's what that is.
We are underway in quarter three.
I could be wrong,
This will
though.
be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on
So
that,
here are
though.
the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right.
Second and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, if you do read
Well, yeah,
man
it
coverage,
depends on what
Brandon,
you wanna
the
use it
drag
for.
route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Griffin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They're going to look to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll hand it off. Drone. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
The throw there going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Over the middle, complete. It's man. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Redskins send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games
like
that led
blocks
them to
like
believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Traps and counters.
Here's Pollard. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Check safety, check safety. Zoom. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check. Watch out.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
No, I'm in
I say
third
commit to
quarter,
the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Seymour.
Ooh.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Wow, that's a good catch. I'll give him that.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Seymour. Throw left side complete. It's Roman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check the backer, check the backer. Play slow. Drive on. White 55.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, it's Griffin. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Run for Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, it's Banks. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive,
got burnt.
that does him no good.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? Yeah. And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's checking. Crash.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Space available. You have so many plays.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Me and you all day. I'm coming.
On 1st down, Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
All right. Got about 11 seconds left.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.
Oh, like a Sim City.